The Writings of Thomas, an Orwellian tale. In a time long forgotten, where the sands of history have all but buried the truths of the past, there existed a man named Thomas. His was not a time of freedom but of fear, a world where every word spoken, every thought conceived, was measured, weighed, and often condemned by the unseen hands of power. Thomas was not like the others. He did not fit neatly into the mold society had crafted for him. While the masses marched in unison to the beat of a drum they did not question, Thomas found himself troubled by the monotonous cadence. He sought something more, something real, something that lay beyond the carefully constructed facade of his world. In his search, Thomas discovered a book, old, weathered, its pages yellowed by time. It was the Book of Enoch, a text spoken of in whispers, said to hold secrets that had been deliberately obscured from the eyes of the world. And within this book, Thomas found words that resonated with a truth so profound, it shook the very foundation of his being. One passage in particular stood out, "And he who seeks shall find. And if he is troubled, he will be astonished, and will reign over all." These words seemed to reach out to him from across the ages, offering both a promise and a warning. As Thomas delved deeper into the writings, he began to see the world for what it truly was, a grand illusion, crafted by those in power to keep the masses in check. The truth, he realized, was not a comfortable refuge. It was a burden, a heavy weight that few could bear. It was a weapon against the status quo, but also a path fraught with peril. The more he learned, the more isolated he became. The world around him seemed to grow darker, colder, as if the very act of seeking truth was an affront to the forces that sought to keep it hidden. But Thomas could not turn back. The truth, once glimpsed, could not be unseen. He began to write his own thoughts, his own revelations, in the margins of the ancient text. His writings were not just a reflection of what he had learned, but a declaration of his defiance. He wrote of the chains that bound the minds of men, the lies that had been fed to them from birth, and the power of knowledge to break those chains. But Thomas knew that his words, if discovered, would be his undoing. The world he lived in had no place for dissent, no tolerance for those who dared to question the narrative. And so, he hid his writings, scattering them in places only the truly curious might find, inside hollowed-out books, beneath loose floorboards, within the bark of ancient trees. In time, Thomas disappeared, his fate unknown. Some say he was taken by those who feared the power of his words, others that he simply vanished, consumed by the very truth he sought. But his writings remained, a testament to his journey, a beacon for those who, like him, dared to seek beyond the veil. And so, the writings of Thomas became a silent rebellion, passed down through the ages, hidden in plain sight. They are a reminder that truth, real truth, is not a gift but a burden. It is not a comfort but a challenge. And it is not for the faint of heart. In a world built on deception, the writings of Thomas stand as a warning that those who seek the truth must be prepared to face the darkness that comes with it. For in the end, the truth is not just a revelation. It is a revolution. This story captures the essence of the writings of Thomas, presented as an Orwellian narrative of truth, resistance, and the consequences of seeking knowledge in a world built on control and deception. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.